Hello people, my name is Rage, and welcome one and all to the next Hearthstone Hijinks, the show where I play a deck that really a 3-year-old could theory craft better, but somehow we have fun, and even more rarely, we occasionally manage to win. So today's theme deck rules is that every card in the deck has to be capable of summoning another thing. In this case, basically everything summons more minions to the field, and it's very much a supreme token deck. Now, I'm actually going for Legend this season again for my fourth or third time, one of the two, and well, now what I like to call high-stakes hijinks, where I actually set myself back a few hours for your entertainment, so you best be aware of that. Alright, Ulrich VP, I will be astounded, absolutely astounded, if I win a game with this deck, but we shall have a good, sterling effort. So obviously, everything summon is going to be written across every single card that we have going on here. Summon a random demon. This is the one of two spells that we have got rocking in this deck. Violet Teacher, of course. Not as good with the distinct lack of stuff we are spelling, but Violet Teacher turn 4 into Bane of Doom turn 5 isn't horrific. Are we actually against another Zoolock? We are. That might result in this not being a horrific landslide. Of course, I'm not going to miss an opportunity to put Illidan in the mix. Don't be absolutely ridiculous. And it also means that Bane of Doom is going to actually be pretty good for us, especially since it got buffed to being able to summon literally every demon in the game. So we may see ourselves some Mal'Ganis action. Now that would be pretty damn neat. Hopefully I draw a card next turn I can actually play. Otherwise, we are definitely going to be in trouble. This is a little bit annoying. I'm annoyed that Elven Archer has snuck its way back into Zoo, but that it has. And we have our Imp Gang boss, which is, quite frankly, the best thing I could have drawn there. So the real question is, what is my game plan? The reason I didn't trade attack there is because it lets one of these two just kill it for free, whereas the other way around, he at least has to invest his own attack in killing it. So I basically saved myself a damage by not making that attack. It's not the biggest play in the world, but it is definitely something. Alright, well, we're going to be seeing the Haunted Creeper be horrifically slaughtered. That is so unfortunate. I mean, we do get 2 imps out of the gang boss, which is nice. But unless we get very lucky with... Are you serious? Is that juggler... Does that juggler have a scoped weapon or something? Did somebody forget to tell him that he's supposed to be random, or am I going a little bit crazy here? Alright, let us Violet Teacher. We are going to start receiving quite the beatdown now, but we can Bane of Doom the juggler next turn, and hopefully get something of moderate value. And of course, Grim Patron, everybody's going to get in here, that will be good. And once we start getting to the big guys, Dr. Boom is obviously going to be helpful. His boombots both killing things and clearing. Is he going to fully trade in the Knife Juggler as well? No, we're actually going to get an Implosion. Oh, he gets maximum Implosion value, and now I'm going to take a crap ton of beats from just knives. 4 damage from knives is insane, but we are on 20 health turn 5 with this deck against Zoo, so it could definitely have been worse. Let's hope for something good, and we get literally... like, without actual fail, alright, there is no other demon in the entire game that would have been worse to get than just a Voidwalker. Like, even a Flame Imp at least would have traded with a few more things, but no, this literally could not have been worse for us, so that does make me incredibly happy. Not happy, what's the word? Salty! That's the one! At least we have a Sludge Belcher, which, you know, is going to provide some sort of wall, assuming we're not going to be... Oh, never mind, that's just going to nom the Sludge Belcher for free, so that's really, truly excellent. I am so upset that we got nothing of value from the Bane of Doom. I was really banking on that. I really, really was. I mean, if I play the piloted Sky Golem, it's just going to get ignored, and I'm probably going to die. 5, 6, 7. It's going to be 10. I mean, I've got 6 left. If he Doom Guards, I'm dead. But the thing is, if I play the Sludge Belcher, he's going to kill it for free. So I need to go big or go home here. So we're just going to have to do it. We're just going to have to do it, and we're going to have to hope that he does not have lethal. Here's the part where he plays a Doom Guard. It's going to happen, guys. I can confirm it is going to happen. Oh, no, he did tap, so that's good. Nerubian Egg, not a threat currently, so that's at least something. And yeah, we're going to lose the Flame Imp and that to it. However, you know, at least we got some value out of it. And this, you know, apart from the 5-5, we don't need to worry about the 5-5 right now. Well, we do need to worry about it. 5, 6, 7, 8. So I could risk him not having lethal and play Dr. Boom, which is the best play, or I could play Sludge Belcher, injure that down to 3, and kind of just hope for something better next turn. But again, I think we're very much in the vicinity of go big or go home. And Dr. Boom gives us the potential, because this clears the board, basically. If we don't die and can play the Belcher, we perhaps have some sort of marginal chance at bringing this back. Very marginal. It just relies on him not drawing power, overwhelming, or Doomguard. I don't know why I'm surprised, actually. Like, I don't actually know why I'm surprised. Oh, just a quick bit of BM as well. That's really good of him. He did really earn that victory. Good job, Ulrich VP. Good job, my friend. And everybody is rendered stunned. No, honestly, I mean, it is a terrible deck. We expect this is going to happen. The only real thing in that game that was like, really? Like, actually, was the Bane of Doom. That was incredibly unfortunate. You know, I mean, even something like a Felguard, the 3-5 taunt, would have turned that game around. So, we are destined to be going against a fair amount of Warlockage here. We have our own Implosion, which is nice. We're going to get rid of Bane of Doom and Onyxia, but these two we want to keep. There are some of our earlier stuff going on here. In fact, both Imp Gang Bosses are really nice to have. So this is cool. Imp Gang Boss, by the way, is a very nice little addition to Zoo itself. It's a good way of maintaining board control. Now, annoyingly, he does have turn 1, so we're going to have to wait a while to actually start being aggressive. And, of course, there's the Leper Gnome. Why are you not Handlock? Well, I've not seen a Zoo Lock all season, and now that I actually would love a Handlock so I can actually have time to play stuff, we're getting annihilated by Zoo. It does seem a little bit worrisome, I have to say. Okay, so this is not the end of the world, this board. The Imp Gang Boss definitely gives us the opportunity to come back from this. Imp Gang Boss into Imp Gang Boss into Implosion. We can definitely wrest control back from this board, because this kills this, survives, generates a 1-1, which kills that. I mean, it's a good value card. That Knife Juggler, I'm not terribly worried about, unless it, of course, juggles into here, which would be not actually surprised, but I don't think he counted on my double imp, meaning that he does it for me. What a bastard. I mean, of course, we need to trade here and then play our next Imp Gang Boss, and then next turn, we've got an Implosion, whatever is left on the board. I mean, we guarantee kill it, and we generate a load of imps to attack things with. Good job. I mean, actually, no, I would have much preferred the dagger to hit the gang boss there, but we cannot have it all of our ways. So I'm hoping here then that we do get at least a little bit lucky and roll high on this. We do exactly get to kill it, so that's good. And now, because of this situation, we technically have some modicum of board control. Nerubian Egg is not really a problem. He's just probably going to tap, trade one of them, and good. Next turn, we can Harvest Golem and Echoing Ooze, which does, in fairness, give us... Ooh, Dragon Egg as well is nice. Okay. I mean, for now I'm not going to play it because I just need as much stuff on the board in order to trade with things, but this is a nice little draw. It helps us curve out by just playing this 1 mana whenever, and of course it's a lovely new Blackrock card. And we can Karn next turn as well as Sky Golem. Sky Golem's good because it kills a Doom Guard, and killing a Doom Guard is very important here. Implosion, hit for 2, hit for 2, hit for 2, hit for 2. Oh no! Okay, we have a good chance of surviving here. Fortunately, this will just get to kill the Juggler for free, so I'm not too worried about that, but I am a little bit annoyed. You know, there's a good part of me that's like, for real? Like, actually? But that's okay. This is going to give us good value, assuming it doesn't instantly get owled. He'd need to Abusive Sergeant twice in order to make that work. And he draws his dwarf. Still not the end of the world. We do get whatever comes out back, and if we get a particularly good one... No, we get one of the low-cost, low-statted ones, because, you know... amazing. Absolutely amazing, you know? Like, really amazing. Like, This is a particularly salty hijinks for me. It is. Lotheb, complete non-issue. I mean, the only spells we got going are not going to save us right now, so I'm not concerned about this. He's, of course, going to kill my 1-2, and that imp's going to finish off that. And this Dragon Egg, obviously, doesn't really do an awful lot for us, I will admit. And let's play these down. Still, though, we're going to get hit for 5, 9... 13, 14, if he has Doomguard or Power Overwhelming or Soulfire, we are completely sunk. Oh, and now Lotheb's going to kill... Oh no, he's actually going to use that. That's interesting. I mean, keeping maximum amount of stuff alive is key in what is effectively a Zoo versus Sue matchup, but that's a little bit concerning. I mean, look at this board. I mean, what can I do? There's nothing. There's actually nothing. I mean, as long as we kill that, that's something at least. We can kill that. 5. We're still horribly dead. Let's tap. See what we would have got. Oh, and a bit of Trogzor action. Great. Fantastic. We are royally, and I mean royally, screwed. Oh man, we have been very unlucky with our opponents though, because getting a matchup against another Zooey deck that is an actual Zoo deck is just going to out-efficient us 9 times out of 10. So I refuse to give in. I refuse to give in. These stars are given freely and with mine grace in order to provide this buffet of salt for you guys. I mean, normally... Oh, good, a Paladin. No, this is going to be the Zoo Paladin, isn't it? There's a really strong Zoo Paladin deck that's going around at the moment, like, you know, like the disease it is, and it is quite effective. So this is potentially concerning. At least we have Echoing and Imp, which is 2 of our best cards at having a sort of aggro-y fight. In fact, we have both Imps, which is really, really good. Please don't play a turn 1 play. Just that's all I want. Just for one game. Put that card back. Just Dionysus 0730. Put that card back. Press end turn. You don't need to coin a 2-drop. You are absolutely fine, my friend. You are wonderful. You are done. Yeah, just don't know. Yo, you don't need to. Put it back. Stop. Just waste the coin.
Put this apple on your head.
Yep, it's a knife juggler. I was about to say, please don't be a knife juggler. But, you know, we're not allowed to. We're not allowed to get lucky with these things. Fortunately... these two are just going to kill the knife juggler next turn. I know this because unless he has 2 1-drops and gets incredibly lucky with knives, we're okay. Oh, we're actually double knife jugglering this. Okay. That's, interesting. I mean, we're of course going to Harvest Golem and kill that one. Okay, we're not completely out of this. I mean, unless he puts a ridiculous amount of pressure on the board, I'm going to Violet Teacher and then Implosion the next 2 turns just to get some really good tangible value out of it. I mean, this doesn't matter because, yeah, there we go. That's absolutely fine. So I am actually going to just Violet Teacher here. And do I really want to remove the shield? That's the question. I feel like I actually do, just to reduce any potential attack buff shenanigans. At least it gets killed when it trades. If this can survive a turn, well, I mean, at least it's trading with the shielded mini-bot. At least we do get that. So I was right in removing its shield, but it is a little bit annoying that we don't get to Bane of Doom anything. But at least this game is a little bit slower. We have a little bit more of a chance to pull things off. Let's play our next Harvest Golem. And yeah, we have some tools available. And because I know he's playing the aggro-y Paladin, he's not going to be playing any massive creatures. So I'm not too concerned with this being what I have going on. In fact, I can remove the shield and then Bane of Doom it, and here's hoping. Here's hoping for something. I mean, we are going to have to remove it, because sensibly he is doing that. Okay, guys. Here we go. Here we go. Bane of Doom. Based on his board, there isn't actually a bad demon, and an Imp Gang boss is okay. That is fine. 5 mana, deal 2 damage, and summon an Imp Gang boss. That is about 5 mana's worth of stuff, so that's okay. This is fine. A removal and Imp is okay. I'm definitely happy. Alright, so Implosion seems to be the way to go here, though it is very weak to a potential Consecrate, so I may not do that. I might just play Piloted. In fact, no, I'm going to... Ooh, this is a big decision. You know, no, actually, I'm just going to go, because I have the health that it doesn't really matter, I'm just going to play Dr. Boom and have him deal with it, because the Boom bots are going to give me a fair amount of value, and then next turn, Implosion and Piloted Shredder is a pretty good follow-up. I mean, if he attacks there, that's indicative of a Consecrate coming my way, which at least we get an extra 1/1 Imp out of, and Dr. Boom survives. So, here comes the Consecrate. Hopefully our bombs kill the 3/3. That's really what we need. He's remembered the 1 damage. I'm liking it, Mr. Dionysius. Come on, you boombots. Come on, kill the 3/3. Kill that 3/3. Yes! Clear the board, you beauties! Less beautiful, but still, honestly, fine. This makes me happy, because we can Implosion there quite happily. We get maximum impage and a Piloted Shredder. I'm attacking there to reduce a second Consecrate value. I mean, a second Consecrate and the 1/1 into my 4/1 would be a really good play for him, but I am so happy, alright? Forget my salt. This deck is doing work, guys. It is actually doing work. This doesn't matter, because we have 7 damage to kill Dr. Boom on the field. And Armor Smith is not horrible. It's got the kind of health that we need here. And we're probably going to Grim Patron. And the reason we're Grim Patroning is because I can then do this, and hopefully it hits the Grim Patron. It just instantly kills one of that. But that's still fine. And this, because he doesn't have that much, like, massive damage to deal out. That was a good sentence. That was a quality sentence by me. It really was. I do feel bad about being a little bit salty, but it was just a little bit for realsies. Like, you know, you gotta cock your head sideways and be like, okay. But obviously I'm not that bothered, otherwise I wouldn't be doing this in actual ranked and risking stars. Damn, that's annoying that we lose our Gim Patron. You know, this is Gim. We like Gim. Gim's a good guy. And we lose a random Imp. If he has Quartermaster, we are very much in trouble. Like, really in trouble. But our best play here is that, followed by our other Grim Patron. Assuming no Quartermaster, this is good. This is very good. We're in a very advantageous position. And assuming no second Consecrate, a Nixier's gonna do wonderfully here. I do like playing these Hijinks decks, though, because I imagine our opponent is like, what the hell is this guy's deck? Where can I find it? I want to have a go at this deck. Alright, he's fully trading in, so maybe... what is his plan here? Going all the way to 1... and then just going for the full draw. He should have really done that before. Maybe attacked with his face to get most out the heal, but certainly should have saved his guys on the ground there. Okay, let's tap. And brilliant, actually. That curves out wonderfully. Sweet. I do feel bad for this Paladin, though, because he has got very, very unlucky. He has every right to be as salty as I was over that Bane of Doom. I mean, Elixir was very tempting then, but we don't have enough board space to get maximum whelp value, and we really want maximum whelp value here. I'm kind of tempted to Bane of Doom my own guy, just to see what we end up with. Alright, he's going to clear that. I mean, I am very resistant to AoE here. A Black Knight on a 1/2 slime token, that is the sign of a desperate individual. Peacekeeper on my Shredder, of course. Okay. Alright, I can see this working. This is fine. So we're going to attack here. We're going to Bane of Doom it. Come on, Glory! Ah, Pit Lord, that's what I am talking about. Pit Lord is very, very good. And then we are going to ignore all that and continue on to our face. Now, this is the kind of demon you want to get out of Bane of Doom. I mean, it's 4 mana by itself, so we played a 1 mana deal 2 damage card, which is fairly effective. Obviously, the best demon you're looking for is Jiraxxus or Mal'Ganis, but yeah, this is top-tier Bane of Doomage. I'm glad that Bane of Doom is a viable played card, because it is a very fun, exciting one. I mean, for all of my, oh, come on, RNG. RNG is the lifeblood of a card game. It does make it very, very interesting to play, especially if you've got a better mentality than I sometimes do. I am annoyed that we didn't get to hear the glorious "Everyone, get in here!" at any point, but alas, alack, 'tis not to be. Okay, we're actually getting to the dregs of our decks here, which is kind of nice. This Pit Lord probably has made a bigger difference than I'm giving it credit for, because he's actually got a fairly stably good board. Okay, let's hit this here, see what we actually end up with. Wailing Ghost is not bad. It's got a chunky amount of health. Let's attack there as well. Make him attack with the Shredder. Trogzor, and then tap. The reason I'm not playing Echoing Ooze is to give Trogzor space to actually summon his Burly Rockjaw Chog, and this will basically make us resistant to AoE. It won't make us resistant to Equality, and Consecrate will be left with 2/1/1 spiders, which isn't ideal, but apart from that, we should be doing pretty damn well for ourselves. Okay, maybe he is in fact going to Equality Concentrate, which kinda sucks. Oh no, it's a muster, which still could happen. Very, very smart of him to kill that spider to make Trogzor unable to summon. And here we have one hell of a Quartermaster. That is quite well played by him. Okay, this should take some board control management. Okay, so we're going to kill one of them with this. We're going to kill one over here, so it's technically surviving. That, so it's technically surviving. That, again, so it is technically surviving. And then we'll make ourselves a bit more resistant to AoE once more. Elixir, again, was very tempting, but can very well lose us the game. Elixir is very much going to be my trump card here. But in any kind of heavy minion face-off, you want to trade in any given way that lets you still have things alive. I mean, we got a lot of value out of that Pit Lord. I really can't complain. Are we going to get Consecrated? I mean, it would technically be kind of okay. It kills the Wailing Soul. It puts my Trogzor into uselessness. Though it would summon a Burly Rockjaw, which he is not really wanting. He should technically get rid of it, so he is free to use his spells again. But it does make my Imp Gang boss very likely to just trade there. Though he still does have his Shredder attack. Who's he want to kill? He values the Wailing Soul over that. This is actually fantastic because it does literally nothing for him. Basically negated the death rattle. Okay. Again, we're all about surviving, and it seems he doesn't have any form of Consecrate. So I'm going to trade there. And I'm going to try and bait out his final Consecrate by putting these two on. Then I'm going to tap, and we get Khan. Khan's actually really nice to see here. We are very AoEable, though we do have 2/1/1s and a random 4-drop if he does drop the AoE hammer, so that's potentially pretty damn fine. Okay, I'm gonna take 6 damage most. I don't see him bursting me for 10 damage as Paladin with 2 cards, unless there's some, like, Blessed Champion shenanigans double on the Shredder for 16 damage, so that's alright. This basically replaces itself, so I'm not too bothered about that. He realized it himself as well. And again, trading that... I'm so sorry, everyone, for the jump cut there. I may have awkwardly run out of space on my hard drive. I know, I am a moron, and I'm really sorry, okay? This is how the board state is currently looking. It's not tragic, you know, it's not drastically different. Everything's still going on, and I assure you, you miss nothing of worth. Just a few turns of trading random tokeny stuff. So we're going to go here first, just to see what this ends up as, on the off chance it's something more valuable to kill than Hearthstone. I mean, it's not. If it had been something like Doomsayer, then I would have left it. Spell Stopper's okay. Basically, you want the most health as possible out of your shredders. And then we're going to drop Mr. Sneed, and this we kind of just want to leave, so we're just going to do 2 more. Oh, and there's the concede. Ah, man, awesome! That means we actually managed to win a game with the full token power. I am very sorry that you had a little bit of a jump cut there. I really am. But for now, my name has been Rage. Remember to like if you've enjoyed this. I genuinely am so happy I managed to pull off a win with that. I really am. Remember to like if you've enjoyed this. It really does help, and I do appreciate it. And subscribe for more. Goodbye.